Welcome to the Postman Show, produced by i3 Productions. Myself, Mitesh Dubey. I am the host and the postman of this show. As a message, we have some great stories of the departmental experts which will help you towards the right direction. So, our today's theme is art. What is art? Art is an attraction. Like when you born as an artist. You attract people around. Same is everywhere. Like in films, we attract to an art, either it is a story or a artist. So let's call a person who understands the art very well. He understands the requirement of the director. He understands the story. The man who have won multiple awards and completed more than 100 films today. Life in Metro, Saya, Shadi Karke Fas Gaya, Ashiki 2, Baghi, War, Jagga Jasoos, Barfi, and many more super hit films. And in recent, he have completed a film which is already ruling on box office, Pathan. Let's call the one and only Mr. Rajat Poddar, sir. Hi, sir. Welcome
Hi,
to the
Mitesh.
show.
Thank you, Mitesh.
Good to have you on show, sir.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
So, before we begin the show, sir, I have something to share with you.
Yes, of course.
Like when I started my journey after Kapil Sharma show, that was my first project I made you during PPK in Mumbai only, and that was my first long format, and this is my first episode of this show, and I'm glad that you are here and grateful to have
So
you.
nice, so nice. That's a surprise.
Yeah. So I would like to know, sir, like how was your experience with Pathan?
Pathan was an incredible ride. It was a beautiful roller coaster ride, and we enjoyed every bit of the making of the movie.
Progress.
Yes,
Yeah.
and because there was some very positive, very strange vibe on the sets every time. Siddharth himself and the entire crew was so positively charged, and it was so beautiful that difficulties were never there. We never faced any difficulty. But yes, while working, there are certain things which are tougher than the others. The particular thing in that action sequence which was shot in Dubai is John's helmet, which is supposed to be a costume designer's job. It was designed by the costume
Yeah,
designer,
but obviously, like,
but we made it, and it was so difficult to build a helmet. We're talking about difficulties because it might sound very simple. Yeah, helmet hi to banana hai, it's such a simple thing.
correct.
But when we went to make the helmet, we took John's face sizes.
Correct. It should be easier to wear him and
And then there are two things
Yeah.
which we don't. So since helmet industry is not our industry,
Yeah.
and since we're doing it for the first time, what we did is we made a prototype of John's helmet, and the prototype looked fine. Okay. Now the helmet had a lot of moldings. It had a lot of contours. So when we made the final the final mold of the helmet, it became so big.
Wow.
Because of the contours and all.
Correct,
So we put it on John, and he was looking like a frog, because his body was small and the helmet was big. And then everything went wrong.
Correct.
So we crushed it down again, started from zero, again made another mold, and then the third mold, and the fourth mold. And the shooting is nearing. Siddharth had already gone to Dubai. I'm here in India making the helmet.
Wow.
And just one day before, somehow, all the calculations came together and we could fabricate the helmet. And one day before, we could send the helmet.
And you have sent the helmet.
Just one day before the
Just
shoot.
one day before the
Yes,
shoot.
and the moment Siddharth saw it, he was like, "Oh boy, chalo ho gaya," And then there were other sections like in Siberia, in Lake Baikal. There was a whole action sequence which is shot in Lake Baikal. Now that Lake Baikal is the oldest lake on earth.
That ice skating one? Or
Yeah, that one. And it's the oldest lake in the world, and it's the deepest lake. But the thing is that during the winters,
Yeah.
the lake is frozen, and it's got a about 5 feet
About
frozen
ice.
layer of
Yeah.
ice on top.
Yeah.
And it is used as a highway. Now trucks cut from in between the lake.
Wow.
So that is the place where we shot the chase sequence,
Chase sequence,
on the bike and the roller skate that
Yes.
Deepika was on. So that was one location which was so unusual, which looked so unusual in the film. That some people started thinking that probably it's just computer generated image, the
Correct.
floor. But actually it was a real place.
Wow.
So these are the two, and then we shot a couple of songs in Spain, and a couple of scenes in Spain. But other than that, most of the film, like about 80-90% of the film was shot in studios.
Shot in
Yes,
in Mumbai.
in Mumbai, yes, in the YRF studios.
So good to know about the Pathan, sir. Being in industry, I can understand the difficulties and the pressure you always been into. And yeah, coming to the point, the theme of this show, we are excited to know about your journey, like from where you have started and how you became a top-rated production designer of the cinema. What was the hidden gem inside?
थोड़ा सा उसमें करेक्शन है, जब टॉप रेटेड में हो जाऊंगा तो मैं आपको बता दूंगा, उस सवाल का जवाब उस दिन दूंगा मैं.
But you are already a top-rated production designer.
I'll start from my childhood. When I was a child, I was I don't know the reason why, but I was born and brought up in a place called Jabalpur in Madhya Pradesh. And my father used to work in ordnance factories. And we had a staff club over there. वहाँ पे हर Friday ना पिक्चरें आती थी, but not the new release films. पुरानी पिक्चरें, थोड़ी पुरानी पिक्चरें आती थी. And I was like a stark fan of movies right from childhood. कोई भी पिक्चर आती थी, मैं जाके पिक्चर देखता था. मेरे को ऐसा लगता था कि this is the world. You know, यहाँ पे ये लोग घोड़े पे चढ़ रहे हैं, गिर रहे हैं, प्यार कर रहे हैं और क्या क्या. You know, so I loved that. I fell in love with that world.
So this is black and white films, sir, or?
नहीं, इतना पुराना भी नहीं. So there used to be color films का era था. And Bachchan साहब की फिल्में, Shashi Kapoor, and you know, I was so fascinated. So I always knew that I wanted to get into this industry. You know.
What was your age during that moment?
Must have been 15 or something.
Oh.
So
since 15 you have a craze of film.
Yes.
Filmmaking.
Yes. But like you rightly said, you are born as an artist. तो मैं बचपन से ना, जब मैं बहुत छोटा था तब से I used to draw very well. I used to draw. It came from my mom and dad, and I used to draw very well. I used to always come first in the competitions. Yes, school drawing competitions and all. तो मैं बहुत अच्छे से drawing, painting करता था और अब ये फिल्मों का शौक हो गया. तो मैंने कहा यार, so I was not aware. मुझे सिर्फ इतना पता था, जैसे कि ज़्यादातर देशवासियों को ये पता है that एक हीरो होता है, एक हीरोइन होती है, एक कैमरा होता है और एक इंसान होता है जो उनको बुलवाता है. No, that's all people know about filmmaking.
Exactly.
So I did not know how I fit in there. मैं हीरो बन जाऊँ या वो इंसान बन जाऊँ जो सबको बोलता क्या करना है, या वो कैमरा वाला क्या. I did not know what to do. जैसी जनता चलती रहती है वैसे मैं भी चलने लग गया. So I was in 10th and then क्या करना है, साइंस लेना पड़ेगा. So I became a science student. फिर साइंस स्टूडेंट बन गया. अब क्या करते, मेरे कॉलेज में, मेरे स्कूल में तकरीबन 20 लड़के थे और लड़कियां भी थी. तो 20 लड़कों में से 19 लड़के जो है ना, सारों को इंजीनियरिंग में चांस मिल गया. प्री इंजीनियरिंग टेस्ट, पीईटी का एग्जाम होता है, और मुझे नहीं मिला. मुझे पॉलिटेक्निक में मिला बिकॉज आई वाज नॉट सो गुड इन एकेडमिक स्टडीज. पेंटिंग करता था मैं. So नहीं, I was quite devastated और मुझे लग रहा था कि यार मैं कैसे इंजीनियर नहीं बनूंगा. So I took 1 year drop. और पेंटिंग में फिर भी करता था. 1 year drop and then I said कि अगले साल मैं पीईटी में बैठूंगा तो क्या होगा, 1 साल जूनियर बन जाऊंगा, बट आई विल बिकम एन इंजीनियर. उसके बाद थैंक गॉड दूसरे साल भी फेल हो गया इंजीनियरिंग.
I mean, we are happy sir that we
Me too. तो उसके बाद दूसरे साल भी जब फेल हो गया प्री इंजीनियरिंग टेस्ट में, so then I fiercely lashed out. I said कि I want to do art. वहाँ पे कॉलेज था जबलपुर में, art school था. So I got admitted there and I studied art for 4 years over there. And this beach na, my relatives were there in Bombay.
What was your college name, sir?
Lalit Kala Sansthan.
Lalit Kala Sansthan.
Academy of Fine Arts.
In Madhya Pradesh.
In Madhya Pradesh. It was run by Khairagarh University. So.
Good to know, sir.
Thank you. तो मेरे रिश्तेदार बॉम्बे में थे, मेरे अंकल वगैरह. So I used to come here and just one of my uncles was in advertising.
Okay, he was already in advertising.
He was in advertising. Yeah. But he was those days ना advertising so very different because television तब just आ रहा था, और so it was more of print media and hoardings and that kind of stuff.
ये कौन से सन की बात है सर वैसे?
This must have been 1990.
1990.
Yeah.
That was the start of
yes.
cinema.
The TV era.
TV. Yeah.
Commercials. Ad films बनते होंगे थिएटर्स में, हम लोग जो देखते थे विको टर्मरिक and all those things.
Obviously पहले हमारे पास वही हुआ करता था डीडी में, like विको वज्रगंती.
Yes.
I understand.
Yes. So those. तो फिर मैं बॉम्बे आने के बाद अंकल ने, मैंने कहा कि यार मैं तो आर्ट पढ़ा हूँ, so I want to do something in advertising. He said कि it's not that easy to get into advertising. उसके लिए प्रिपेयर होना पड़ेगा. So I kept on doing that and internship में आता था मैं अंकल के पास. Summer में 2 महीने छुट्टी मिलते थे तो I used to spend time here. I used to hang around with my uncle. तो एक दिन एडवर्टाइजिंग एजेंसी में बैठ के मैं ऐसे कुछ इलस्ट्रेशन कर रहा था यूं ही बिना काम के. तो एडवर्टाइजिंग एजेंसीज में क्या होता था कि आर्ट डायरेक्टर्स आते थे क्योंकि उनकी जो फिल्में बनती थी ना एड फिल्म जो बनती थी उसका ब्रीफ लेने के लिए या उसका बिजनेस करने के लिए.
There is always a storyboard. Nowadays we are called a storyboard. That was during that moment I think there were only sketches.
Yeah, sketches of frames. Yes. So I was just randomly doing some illustrations. So this art director noticed me और वो कहने लगा कि यार ये क्या कर रहे हो. मैंने कहा ऐसे स्केच करता हूँ. तो कह रहे कि यार यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हो एडवर्टाइजिंग इंडस्ट्री में स्केच करके you will get some salary. और क्या फायदा होगा.
So sorry to cut you, but you have started working with your. I mean, you just came to.
No. I did not start working.
Yeah.
I was
just
doing the. No, not even helping. I just used to hang around with him so that I could go to his office and see what is going on. So this person noticed me and he said कि you are good in sketches. Why don't you join me? तो मेरे लिए bonus हो गया. I was like, okay, but what do I do? I didn't know.
Who was the person?
So he was called Vishwajit Roy.
Yeah.
Late Mr. Vishwajit Roy, and he's no more. But he had taken me with him to draw the sketch of a street. And really it was very ordinary thing, because I always used to sketch and all. So I drew the street of the sketch and we showed it to the producers and and they liked it and he was like, good job man. And so I then after I finished my college I came and joined him.
You can say you have started as a storyboard artist and
yes, you can
that
say.
moment.
Yes.
And how you came into films then?
Yes, so thereafter I started doing serials. I was never into films. So after I started doing ad films and all, somebody suggested me, a director had come from Calcutta and he wanted to produce some serial. Can you do the art for that? So meanwhile I also did, then I switched on to another art director, Mr. Gautam Sen, late Mr. Gautam Sen, and did a couple of films, Yes Boss, with Shah Rukh only. At that time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So since when you started your big career and you have always been working with a superstar.
Yeah. So those days I was very young, so I did not understand the gravity of the situation.
But when you started your career, you had no idea about the industry. Well, I mean, obviously you had an idea about the particular department.
I had no idea.
You had no idea.
I had no clue. And this was, I just went with the flow. Because since he offered me the job and I started liking it, and the moment I entered the studio, it was euphoria, The moment I entered the studio, there's this huge space and so many people dealing with wood and then the sketch which I drew, it came up in structure in front of me, That was like a magical moment for me. So thereafter, I started working on serials. I worked with Mr. Homi Wadia, the actor, on his show called Shapad, and then I started working with Balaji Kapoor and all.
Yeah.
So there I met a person called Anurag Basu, who's my dearest friend and who's my only friend in the industry. So we clicked very well. Both being Bengalis, both being from Madhya Pradesh, we clicked very well. And so he said, one day he said, "Yaar, मेरे को ना विशेष फिल्म से फोन आया, पिक्चर करना है क्या?" And we were very happy doing serials, because finish one episode, get into other, and it was like a churning. And we used to also make a lot of money doing television and all. So then he said, "क्या picture करना है? विशेष भट्ट साहब ने बुलाया." I said, "यार करते हैं picture, मजा आएगा." So that was our first film, mine and Anurag's, called Saya. It's released in 2002.
Yeah, and that you guys made a chemistry.
Yeah. But before that, we did one film called Kuch To Hai for Ekta Kapoor only. But he also did it half. I also did it half. But the first released film I consider is Saya.
Sir, so what was your first salary?
नहीं, इसको रहने दो.
So please, sir, it's been like more than 10 years I'm working. I have the same salary. I would like to know, what was your first salary?
Yeah, 65 rupees I used to get every day.
65 rupees? A project?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
What was the year?
97.
97, you got 65 rupees. I feel that is the huge money.
No.
You can buy a bungalow.
No man, it was nothing.
How you switch into film from serial?
मैं हमेशा मानता हूँ कि मेरे जो secretary हैं, you know, the one sitting up there, he's always been very kind to me.
God.
Yes.
God.
Yes. So luckily Mahesh Bhatt, Mukesh Bhatt, they're always in search of new talent, you know, because of the reason that they want to make films in a certain budget. So
Right.
obviously, if you hire the more famous and more experienced people, they obviously the economics are different. They charge much more. So they're usually in search of new talents and with that excel. You know, new talents that are really. तो मुकेश जी ने वेलकम किया बड़े अच्छे से, उन्होंने बताया कि ये फिल्म है, इस तरह की स्टोरी है. So you know, we put our best in designing, in doing it in the right kind of economics, and Bhatt Saab and Mukesh ji were very happy. So film उतनी चली नहीं थी actually, Saya, but you know, the film they had started saying यार विशेष फिल्म में ना इस तरह का look हमने पहले कभी देखा नहीं है, because I was young, because I was modern, and they used to work with, you know, earlier genre of people. So it started looking new and fresh, you know, and thereafter I continued. Then it never stopped. I did about 25 films for 25 or more than that films for विशेष films.
बहुत अच्छा लगा कि लाइक कहाँ से आपने शुरुआत की और कैसे इस मुकाम पे आए हो आप. I mean, this is inspirational for everyone, for all of us, because in today's youth, they just wanted to be a successful. They don't want to work hard for the success. So let's move to the question answer. आपने कभी अनजान होने की कोशिश की है on set?
ज़्यादातर आजकल मैं करता हूँ.
Obviously,
क्योंकि if there are multiple projects, I have to switch from here to there.
Okay.
If I get too familiar with the director, start talking about the shots and the
Correct.
then he demands my presence
Ability,
at the sets all the time.
Yes.
तो उसके लिए चुपचाप दिखता हूँ थोड़ा सा और अनजान
All
होके
good
निकल
and
जाता
yeah.
हूँ.
Oh, nice. Good to know, sir. I mean, yeah. Now we know about this,
Yeah.
but we'll keep it separate.
Yeah. ठीक है.
So, yes, I was wondering to ask you like since start, but I'll ask you. You're so dancing, good looking, and fit at this age as well. Have you ever tried for acting?
पहली बात है कि what do you mean at this age?
Sorry for that. You are so young. You are so young.
Okay, just kidding.
Yeah.
Right from Life in a Metro, Barfi, Jagga Jasoos, Bagi, and I don't remember a couple of more films I've acted.
Yeah.
But those are such small roles. वो दोस्ती यारी में.
Even I guess Barfi you have did something.
Yeah. There was small role in Barfi.
Exactly. Yeah. So good to know, sir. So you have interest in acting as well.
No. वो दोस्ती में डायरेक्टर लोग बिठा देते हैं.
Understand,
ये तो
sir.
कर.
That is reason that we can understand. So moving to the next question. What was your favorite set? Like your favorite set of the film? Like what was the project?
यार अभी recent times में ना
You have done so many super hit films, so I would like to know like.
Okay, the most favorite sets.
Yes.
I should prepare this answer for interviews ahead because I should remember. But the things which are coming into my mind right now is we made a train, you know, mountain railways ka train, the small train which runs in Darjeeling for the film Barfi. That was a memorable set. You know.
That train, that shot in studio.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we made that train in Barfi, and that was one memorable set. Then we made a coal mine for a film for Gunde.
Gunde.
Yeah, the coal mine. That was another memorable set.
That coal mine was made in studio. I had no idea. I thought it's real.
No. It was made in studio.
And this Gunde was fabulous film. So like we have always been enjoying the film.
Yes, it's interesting film. उसके बाद फिर and now अभी ऐसा होता जा रहा है ना that it is
even
we are exceeding our own work. तो क्या हो रहा है कि जैसे पठान में most of the sets were quite memorable. For example, uh, the जो आप सीक्वेंस देखते हैं ट्रेन का, जिसमें ट्रेन का एक्शन होता है ना,
Correct. That
entire
fighting sequence.
thing is a set, including the tracks
Wow.
and everything. So that is one memorable set. Then another memorable set is the pre-climax, where there's that entire missile mounted on a truck and inside a
Inside
cave.
the cave,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that is another, so like that. Yeah, I have quite a few memorable sets.
My next question is, who is your favorite director and DOP?
यार झगड़ा करा दोगे तुम.
I will not say actor, but yeah, you have always been.
एक्टर मैं बता सकता हूँ, शाहरुख खान.
अच्छा.
Yeah.
So your favorite actor is Shahrukh Khan.
और डायरेक्टर का नाम बताऊंगा तो आपस में झगड़ जाएंगे, कोई दूसरा सुन लेगा तो वो कहेगा कि यार तुमने उसका नाम ले लिया, मेरा नाम क्यों नहीं लिया.
So I'll give you options. Sir. You can say few.
अच्छा.
Yeah.
So Siddharth is one of my favorite directors.
Yeah.
Anurag is my favorite director. Basu.
Yeah.
अच्छा फिलहाल दो ही रखते हैं.
फिलहाल दो पे. बाकी सब बुरा मान सकते
हैं, बहुत सारे हैं.
Yeah.
और अब मैं शिव is a good director. Varun Sharma is a good director. Yeah.
So I'll consider this few.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And who is your favorite DOP, sir?
I like Sachit's work, Sachit Palos.
Yeah.
I like Mohammad Rubais' work. And Ravichandran's work.
You love Rajat.
Yes.
Yeah. He is the next guest in our show soon.
Oh, lovely,
Yeah.
lovely.
He's a lovely person, sir. The funniest incident or unplanned incident, like you pack your bag and move for a travel or somewhere, or anything happened, like you got a plan, something.
Difficult question. Answer no. So anyway, I'll tell 2-3 जो भी दिमाग में आता है, just tell
Yes,
them.
yes.
So one funny incident that happened recently is that you remember that missile in the cave in
Yes,
Pathan?
yes, correct.
Okay, and so the shoot was going on, and somebody said, some chief AD or somebody said, okay, now dismantle the missile. We don't need the missile for tomorrow. And the director did not know it. And my boys dismantled the missile. And the next day when he came, he's like, Deepika, go up on the missile. And then he's saying, hey, the missile is not there. And he started shouting, where's the missile? And, everybody vanished from the set. And I'm like, sir, you guys said they don't want the missile. And then there was a lot of screaming, shouting. That was a fun incident.
Oh, this happens sometimes.
Yeah.
But it is fun.
Yes,
But
yes.
we get some time, and this is very difficult to convey actors when
Yes,
when this
yes,
happens.
yes,
This is
yes. Very difficult to convey the actors because
Yeah.
they have come out ready and
Correct.
everything. Another kind of funny incidences that keep happening with me usually is that I miss early morning flights.
Oh God. That so embarrassing.
Yeah. And then I have to buy the ticket for the next flight and then go,
From your own pocket.
Yeah, I mean, obviously if I made the mistake, so, yeah.
How did you enjoy your set life?
I love my set life. Okay. Even though my job is not exactly the set life, you may be surprised by this answer. But as a production designer, my job is to create the world, is to visualize the world and create it. So more of my work happens in my studio, in my office. Where we design, create the world in terms of design, and then my team, the art directors, the assistant production designers, they take care of the execution and all. So yeah, but I enjoy set life. I enjoy being there with my unit, my people, my directors, my technicians, everybody, and I love my team, my art directors. We work with only one thing called love.
Obviously,
So काम बहुत अच्छे से होता है.
that makes things smoother.
Yes.
If you work as a family, that makes things
Yes,
smoother.
absolutely.
And I would like to know, this is a question as well.
Yeah.
Which is your favorite department? If you are not in art,
Direction.
direction is
Yeah.
your favorite department.
Yeah.
Do you have any interest in writing as well?
Yeah, I write.
You write?
Yeah.
Being from Bengal, I can understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving into next. This is very important question, sir. Like this, I have felt. I mean, I don't know if you feel. Did you feel long working hours kills the creativity on set?
No, not at all. बिल्कुल नहीं. No. The more time, it's like, see, it's like that obvious fact that if you put in more effort in doing one thing, obviously you grow more. It's as good as that. So long working hours you're spending on the set, you're making it better and better.
It's like farming.
Yeah, because I'm talking about creative people. I'm not talking about laborers.
Understand.
Probably, if you're into labor job, probably you drain out but in creativity, the more you put in, it flourishes more.
Correct.
Yeah, so I think, we have been working very late nights and, end minute you get fantastic ideas and then you ask, you need to stay for some more time to execute that. So it's excellent.
Yes. That was my personal question because I am working in production, so we kind of labor. We are the kind of labor and working for long times, managing things on ground. So it happens, sir. And I felt same for the lightmans. They keep working like for 16 hours, 15 hours.
Correct. And then bodily you get exhausted,
And on outdoor, this is very difficult to work for them. Like during a summer. Winter is itself manageable, but summer is very difficult.
Absolutely exhausting.
So sometimes I feel that, but in a creative perspective,
it's better. The more time you spend there, you get more ideas. You get more options.
Exactly. Did you feel if any change is required in our departmental work or a cinema?
Yeah. We need to work a lot on the international lines. We need to work a lot. Like when you go to abroad, when you go abroad to shoot, you look at the units, everybody's educated, well behaved, well organized, you've got the equipments, devices, and everything is so up, whereas safety, especially the safety and security is so well taken care of,
Do you think money can buy happiness?
No. It can buy things that make you happy sometimes. But happiness is much bigger than that. It's already there in you or it is not there in you. So even if you don't have money, happiness can be there in you. And also I would like to say it's also the other way around. Money may not make you happy.
Yeah.
But happiness will definitely make you attract money.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If you're happy, you do everything better and you prosper. अपने आप हो जाता है.
Thank you so much for all of your realistic answers, sir. Now the time has come to share your message. All are watching us, the students. I feel this will help them a lot. Obviously, your journey will inspire them and they'll learn something from it. But if you can share share some message to them, will be very helpful.
So, first of all, I would like to say I don't want to blame anybody or anything, but हमारा education system कुछ इस तरह का है कि हम बच्चे से बचपन से सब कुछ पढ़ा देते हैं बच्चे को, and then we are also influenced by a lot of things from the society. तो हम लोग को ऐसा एक चीज हमारा रूल बन जाता है कि आपको ये करना बड़े होकर आपको ये बनना है. But it's unfortunate and it's also difficult to figure out at a younger age कि what do I want to be. हालांकि आजकल के बच्चे बहुत स्मार्ट होते हैं, इंडिपेंडेंट मीडिया, सोशल मीडिया की वजह से बहुत स्मार्ट होते हैं. ऑलरेडी नो कि हमें they already know their likings and dislikings, so they are able to judge better. But फिर भी मैं ये कहूँगा कि you should do what makes you the best. You should do what you really love. और बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ें हैं नहीं कुछ करने को, या तो साइंस है, या तो आर्ट्स है, या तो मैथमेटिक्स है, खाली 3-4 चीज़ें ही हैं. आई मीन इनके बाइफर्केशंस हैं, आप या तो सीए बन जाओ या तो साइंटिस्ट बन जाओ, बट मोटा मोटी there are just 2-3 things. उसमें you have to divert your mind to understand कि मुझे ये काम करना है.
What you like.
Yeah, what you like. So that is number one. Number two is that when you go into any field, the shortest route is never good. It's
obvious.
It's never good. So आप अगर एस्पिरेशनल लगता है, बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि 30 साल की उम्र में मिलियनर हो गया और सारी चीज़ें उसके पास, बट हो सकता है कि 35वें साल में वो सारी चीज़ें चली भी जाए. सो ऐसा ना हो कभी किसी के साथ, बट आई एम जस्ट सेइंग कि so there is no harm in being slow and steady, but every step has to be rock solid, and nothing beats experience and hard work. ये मैंने देखा है.
Would you like to say thanks to any of your any of your helping hand or a motivator or somebody who has helped you from long way to this show, would you like to say thanks to anyone?
तो ये तो फिर आपका आधा एपिसोड और जाएगा तो ये
So you can say, sir, few people like who are still with you since start, they are still with you.
alright.
Yeah.
तो सबसे पहली बात तो ये कि I am thankful to my team, of art directors Kailash Sahu, Pradeep Banerjee, Salim Shah, Krishna Sharma, and Ajay Virikar. So they are all my team of art directors, under which they have their assistants, they have got their designers, graphic designers.
Understand.
So big thanks to my team, because of which we are able to do such good work. Then I would like to thank all my directors, Siddharth, Anurag, Shiv, all my directors, for offering such great subjects where I can show, where I can bring the world, where I can show, my talent. And thanks to my producers, Adi Chopra sir, Mukesh ji. Special thanks to Mukesh Bhatt, who has given me a break in the film industry, then Salman Khan. So always special thanks to all my producers that I worked with. And thanks to my wife, Namrata, for changing my life, and my daughter, Ihita and Lucy.
How did you like this show, sir? Did you like?
It was very good, yeah. It was very good in a very friendly atmosphere, and
Yeah.
it was not like one of those commercial shows where we're given lines, and it was very nice. I liked it a lot.
So thank you so much, sir. And
Thank
we are grateful that you have come.
Thank you,
And
Nitesh. It was
we
my
had a
pleasure.
great conversation. I hope people will learn something from this show. I'll just say thanks to the people who are watching us. हंसते रहिए, मुस्कुराते रहिए और देखते रहिए The Postman Show. For more update, please subscribe the channel and follow us on social media. Thank you. Take care. Thank you so much, sir, for coming on show.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's pleasure to have you. And
It's my pleasure.